Good morning, students. Today we are going to do the next chapter, Engine Trouble. This story has been written by R.K. Narayan, who was a famous Indian author who wrote in English. He was born in Madras. His first novel was Swami and Friends. He created an imaginary small town of Malgudi. Most of his novels and short stories have been written in the city of Malgudi. His novels include Malgudi Days, A Horse and Two Goats. Engine Trouble is a story which has been taken from An Astrologer's Day and Other Stories. It is a story about a road engine which is won in a lottery prize by the main character. Humor and a little bit of irony rules the story. In the beginning of the story, we find that a man who is a showman, he announces in the mela. You know, mela, what is a mela? Where everybody goes to enjoy himself, is being held in the Gymkhana grounds. In this mela or the Gaiti land, the showman announces that a lottery tickets will be sold, and in the prizes there will be many things, including a road engine. Everybody is very happy. As the show is about to end, all the things, the cameras, sewing machines, are given away as prizes. One evening, a ticket number 1005 is taken out, and it is the ticket which is with the writer, or which is with the hero of the story. When he looks at the prize, he is stumped because he just does not know what to do with his prize. The prize that he has been given is a road engine, an engine which is used to roll the roads. He cannot drive. He does not know anyone who can drive, and even the showman does not have a driver who can drive that road engine. Poor lottery winner, at first he is very happy. Everybody is congratulating him. Everybody is happy that he has won the lottery. But as the days go by, the show ends. The mela and everybody, all these stalls are removed. Everybody goes their way, and the poor engine is left in the Gymkhana grounds for him to take away. Now what to do? He does not know what he can do with that. He thinks of a plan. He says, I will sell it to some municipality. They can use it to make new roads, but nobody wants to buy the road engine. Everybody, congratulated him, his friends, his well-wishers, his relatives. They say that even if you sell it to scrap, you will earn a few thousand rupees. And look at your kismat, you have got free. But the tragedy is that the Gymkhana grounds have to be emptied, or he has to remove the road engine from the grounds. He goes to the municipal corporation. He talks to them. He says, okay, I'll pay the rent for the grounds and I will pay you a few rupees, 4 rupees a month. I will pay you 4 rupees a month to keep the road engine on the ground itself. The poor man, he is not that rich that he can afford 4 rupees a month to keep a road engine. He has to sell the jewelry of his wife. So many 2 months go by, 3 months go by. Someone then suggests to him that okay, municipal corporation, if it does not want the road engine, then you can use the priest of the local temple, the elephant of the local temple, and you can engage a few people and remove the road engine, or they will get it shunted out of the Gymkhana grounds. So what he does, coolies want 8 annas per head, and the temple elephant costs him around 7 rupees a day. And with all this much of expenditure, all this much of money, he goes to the Gymkhana and he tells them that he will remove the road engine next day. He hires the service of a driver, a dismissed bus driver, whose name is Joseph. Although he knows nothing about road rollers, but okay, he said, I can keep it going straight. I do not know how to drive it, but I can make it go straight. A wonderful sight, The temple elephant is yoked at the start of the engine. The coolies are pushing it from behind. Some of them are they are holding ropes which have been bound to the driving seat, and Joseph is sitting on the seat of the road roller. Many people have gathered. They are watching, they are enjoying, and ultimately the engine begins to move. It moves. Everybody is happy that it is moving, but when it reaches the road, it starts going here and there, making a weaving pattern, a zigzag. So what happens is that the elephant is dragging it one way, the coolies are dragging it the other way. Kade wo idhar nu ja raha hai, kade udhar nu ja raha hai. And the poor Joseph cannot control the road engine. He does not know what to do. He jumps off. The elephant goes, he goes mad, and he runs with the road engine behind him. What happens is that the road engine ultimately kicks into a wall, and that wall is dismantled, and the whole wall is dismantled. 50 men, the 50 coolies that he had hired, they run away, and someone slaps the writer very hard on his face, that what have you done? You have destroyed my wall. He is taken by the police and put in jail. The road engine is somewhere over the wall, standing somewhere over the wall. He is taken to the lockup, put in jail, and when he comes out, the punishment is that he will build the compound wall. He will give wages to the 50 men. He will also pay the driver, Joseph, and then the elephant will be treated by him, because the elephant has hurt himself. He has injured himself while kicking the wall, and the temple authorities say that the liability of the elephant will be paid by me, and last but not the least, the engine has to be moved somewhere else. That is the last thing that he has to do. The poor man says that I am a very poor man. I have no means of paying these bills. He asks his wife, okay, can you give me more of your jewelry? She says, she loses her temper and goes away to live with her father and leaves him. Now he says, I do not know what to do. At this point, a relief comes. That relief is that a Swamiji comes. Swamiji, who is a musician, who shows tricks to the people. He comes to his village. He is a yoga teacher actually, and he is showing all sorts of tricks. The municipal chairman also is invited to his tricks, to the show, and this man is also sitting. Swamiji asks him if he has a road engine. I would like to drive it on my chest. Municipal chairman says, we do not have that. This man gets up and says, okay, yes, I have a road engine, but I want that if you can drive it on your chest, you can also drive it to the place where I want it to be. The Swamiji agrees, and he asks his bodyguard, his driver, to bring the road engine next day and drive it on his chest. Everybody is gathered around to watch this spectacle. Just as he was about to drive the road engine on the Swami's chest, the police comes, and the police thrash the Swami and the people away. They say it is illegal to drive a road engine on somebody's chest, and the poor road engine is left where it was before. The police inspector says that it is punishable by law. Swamiji gets very angry and leaves the place along with his driver. Now what happens? That the road engine is again on the road, and this poor man, he does not know what he can do with it. At last he says, when nothing helps, nature comes to his help. Nature, in the night there was lots and lots of rain and lots of storm was there, and I said, okay, if God, it is only God who will help me now, because I did not know any way, I could not see any way out of this problem. The engine, when he goes in the morning to look out for his engine, it was nowhere. He could not find it anywhere. So he searched here and there. You know where he found it? It was in a well, upside down in a well, khoo de vich. Now he was very afraid that now this man whose well it has filled up, now he is going to ask for compensation. What will I do? I don't have the money to pay it. He was running around. He was thinking, I'll hide, I'll go somewhere. Just then that the man who owned the well came over and told him that I will pay you everything, all your expenses, if you let this road engine in the well itself. Why? Because that well was not good. The water in the well was not good. It was very dirty water, and he wanted to cover it up. He wanted to fill it up with mud, and that mud would have cost him lots of money. That is why he was not filling it up. So what he does is that he he asked him that please do not remove this road engine from the well, and I will pay all your expenses. I will take care of all your problems. He says, after a few months, when I went to the same place again to see where the road engine is, I saw the mouth of the well. It was totally neatly cemented, and there was no way that road engine would come out of the well. So the road engine, uh, sometimes the prize becomes a punishment, and this is the story that we can relate to, because prizes are whatever you get for free, sometimes it becomes a punishment for us. Thank you. We'll do the next story tomorrow.